Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas Pinkevičius
and Aušra Pinkevičienė.
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as total organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Aušra.
Let's start episode 468 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by Taiwo. And Taiwo writes, I want to become a world-class organist and I have difficulties in playing advanced musical pieces. This is his answer to my question when people just sign up for our newsletter after this mini course. After 10 days or so, they get this message from me asking for answer to list their goals in organ playing and also the challenges that they need to overcome to achieve this goal. So many people are more detailed than this one. Right, Taiwo writes just 2 phrases to become a world-class organist is his goal probably, and the challenges is that he has trouble playing difficult musical pieces, right? But we don't know anything else about Taiwo.
So I guess, if he cannot play advanced musical pieces yet, it means that, he is not ready to play them yet.
He needs to practice maybe intermediate musical pieces or even basic musical pieces or even maybe beginner musical pieces. Whatever the level of advancement is, it's good enough for starters. So start wherever you are.
Because, without step-by-step approach, if you keep just practicing very difficult pieces that are, too difficult for you to play, you will not reach your goal. And results won't be, satisfying.
Exactly. And we can compare this with many different areas in life, not only in organ playing. Whatever you are trying to achieve, you have to do it step by step with the easiest step first. And it might seem and sound like too simple. You might not feel like a beginner, right? It might feel like a boring task at first. Even for several months it would seem like that. You want to jump through some leaps and go to the next level too soon. But if you do that, then chances are you will not stick with this practice, whatever you're practicing with, because it's too difficult. I, for example, starting to practice doing dips. Do you know what dips are, Aušra?
No.
Physical exercise, which is contrary to pull-ups. In pull-up you pull yourself up, but on the dip you try to lower yourself down and then push yourself up. It's like doing push-ups, but not on the floor, but on the bars, or in my case in the rings. I have now 2 sets of rings, and one is for pull-ups in our garden, which is hanging higher, and another is for dips, which is lower. I have to reach, comfortably. And it's extremely difficult to do those dips if you're not ready. So the first step is simply to hold your body up straight while holding on those rings. And even that might be too difficult. So maybe you have to, or I have to lower those rings so that I would comfortably reach the bottom, the floor, for example, with my feet, and I have to support myself, not the full body weight, but a partial weight. And maybe a few weeks later, I can make the rings higher this way. You see what I mean?
Yes, so I guess what you are, telling us that it's the same with organ practice, that you have to, go step by step.
Yes.
And you cannot, jump from beginner level right to advanced level.
Yes.
That you need to fill all the gap with your constant daily work. And I guess it's becoming harder and harder nowadays when people want to have immediate gratification right away, when we live in this era of technologies.
Ausra, would you, imagine if you just started organ playing, let's say this summer or this year, from the beginning of the year, would you have the motivation to persevere and to stick with it for years?
Well, now it's hard to tell. This is a very hypothetical question. I don't think I could answer it,
I think you might, because you are a patient person. You in general are.
You think so?
Yes.
No, I'm very impatient.
Look, you're reading books.
I'm very impatient.
You're reading real books.
Because it gives me pleasure.
Ah. Pleasure is good. You have to derive some kind of pleasure out of every activity.
But organ practice also gives me pleasure.
Right. If organ practice didn't give you pleasure, it would be much more difficult to persevere, right? You are a professional, then you might have a deadline or a goal, external motivation to practice. But if it would be not pleasurable activity for you, then I wouldn't think organ playing would make you happy.
Yes, but in order to get pleasure, you need to select right repertoire. Because if you will always play pieces that are too easy to you, you will get bored. And if you always will play, pieces that are too hard for you yet, well, you get tired too. So basically, you need to select your organ repertoire that, it wouldn't be too easy, but it wouldn't be too hard.
And you can do that by experimenting with a wide range of repertoire, right? If you don't know your level yet, you take a piece which is maybe too difficult and work downwards until you find your level.
True.
Excellent. We hope this was useful, guys. Please apply our tips in your practice, because they really work. We've been hearing this feedback from people who apply such techniques in their practice. And keep sending us your wonderful questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, the sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your essays, courses, and all your help.
Robert writes, I found the fingerings, registration ideas, and general comments to be excellent.
John writes, I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos, and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you were teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor.
Robert writes, it has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching.
Ron writes, Hi Vidas and Osha, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this haha no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Osha and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward.
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas.
And Osha from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.